Hello, everyone. I decided today that I was going to present this in sort of podcast fashion. Um, but today we're going to be going over Ireland, country of my ancestors, and the incredible pharmaceutical industry that is located inside of Ireland, and why I believe if you are an American company and you are involved in pharmaceuticals, you should seriously take notes and try to get involved as best as you can. The point of this presentation is to describe to you an evaluation of the country of Ireland in order to determine if relocating research helms to Ireland would be a desirable decision for an American-based company in pharmaceutics. And one of the reasons why I bring this up is America is one of those countries that it has opportunity. There's a lot of opportunity in America, and there's not a lot of opportunity that you would find in other countries that you wouldn't find in America. On the contrary, for Ireland, I believe in the pharmaceutical industry specifically, Ireland really doesn't have the same capabilities of being in a country like America. There is a certain amount of topics that we will cover, four specifically. Is there a need for pharmaceuticals for the country of Ireland? What, if any, pharma industries are already currently established in Ireland? Would it be in the best interest for American companies to relocate to Ireland specifically? And is it reasonable to assume Ireland is a country compelling enough for further research into the pharmaceutical industry, specifically Ireland-based? The first question, are pharmas needed? The Santander Trade Portal claimed through research that drugs and pharmaceuticals are the second best industry in the key sectors of the national economy of Ireland, while also claiming that pharmaceuticals and biopharmaceuticals are in the country's highest potential sectors. This represents a segment of business industries that are highly potential for, gains, growth, starting up businesses, entrepreneurships, things of this caliber. Established. Are there businesses that are currently established? Yes, there are currently 24 businesses, to be precisely, that are established. Many of them are in what are called urban developments, specifically to Ireland. There is an easier accessibility to technological advances there in these urban development areas, and also there's absolutely zero restrictions on land proprietorship, which is something interesting to Ireland alone. Here's a few examples, a few of the 24 examples of very large companies that are currently involved medically, pharmaceutically in Ireland. And another question would be, obviously, relocation. Is relocating from America, one of the greatest countries to have ever been made, for new businesses, new startups, is it smart to be relocating to Ireland? Yes. The answer is yes. There are no barriers to entry, especially from relocated American businesses. There should be fairly no issues with a wholly foreign-owned enterprise emigrating from the United States of America into Ireland. Once again, the Santander Trade Portal concluded that America, the United States, is already the most impactful investor of the Irish economy, sitting at 29% of all Irish foreign investment in 2016. The Irish possess the lowest corporate tax rate in Europe, leading to the highest net sum of financial resources acquired in all of the European nations. However, the weak points, as also concluded by Santander, is that because they are so wholeheartedly open to international investment, their economy has become extremely volatile. Shareholders and other stock investors pretty much own most of the major businesses, so getting funding from investors may prove to be a handicap by this, obviously, trend of capitalism. It's no longer the government's job to start up businesses, to push the startups of businesses. It's now in the hands of the people, the investors. But that can be also a handicap itself. The Irish government specifically has a department in their government known as the Foreign Direct Investment, the FDI, that's sole purpose is to actively promote, though, and encourage foreign investment. Should we move? Should we move? As an American-based company, should we move into Ireland? That's been the question I've been asking repeatedly. There's a large pharmaceutical economy in Ireland. There's very, very, very easy immigration policies, especially for someone running a business from the United States, being specifically a large investor in the Irish economy. There really should be no problems with entering an economy like this. They have very easy immigration policies, like I said, and a highly rated potential sector, which is what I was explaining earlier, the potential to start up a business, to make money, to grow an economy, to grow in the economy, and really start a business that can truly affect the world. Plus, we have urban developments that provide more than enough liquid assets and resources. However, the involvement of public trading, like I said, makes economic growth very difficult. There is a lot of resources that are used in relocating, and if you relocate and you use up a vast amount of resources and you don't have enough resources to promising investors to to show them, look, like this is what we're made of, this is what we're capable of. That can turn around and kind of bite you in the butt. New focus. Focus on research and development receives government funding, removing the issue of public investment. So if you remove yourself from the publicly owned medicinal trade and you put yourself more into the research of medicinal goods rather than the actual selling and distributing of medicinal goods. New focus. Focus on research and development receives government funding, removing the issue of public investment. Once you take your hands away from the medicinal trading, medicinal selling, into the research and development of those medicinal goods, you are now taking yourself out of the ownership of the public and now into the ownership of yourselves and the government. So the government funding is now what was the accessibility and what was the handicap of public trading and public ownership can now be resolved if you just simply switch your focus from the selling of the medicinal goods to the research and development of the medicinal goods. So summary. Is there a need for pharmaceuticals in the country of Ireland? Yes. Are there any pharma industries that are currently established in Ireland? Yes. Would it be in the best interest for an American-based company to relocate to Ireland? There are issues, like I said, with relocation. However, if you change your focus and if you focus specifically on research and development and you have the resources to relocate, yes, it is a great idea. There's much potential to grow. There's a lot of economic space, though there is 24 companies already established. It is, according to Santander Trade Portal, one of the highest potential industries in Ireland currently. Is it reasonable to assume Ireland is a country compelling enough for further research? Ladies and gentlemen, do I have to say anything more? Yes. Thank you so much for listening. If you are thinking about owning a major pharmaceutical industry, or you already own a major pharmaceutical industry, then I really highly encourage you, please, think about relocating to Ireland, helping out the Irish economy, and really growing yourself in your brand and your business. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for listening, and you guys have an amazing day.